Arizona, homeowner's best friend.
Once you start planting, not only do you appreciate it, but so does the rest of the environment. Insects, rabbits, dogs, chickens, cats. Your garden personally, is it big enough that you don't really worry about that? Or do you have to have it covered and fenced and, barricaded?
Well, I'd say a well-designed garden is going to accommodate all factors, right? So we're going to take everything into consideration. What wildlife you got, what neighbor's cats you got, what feral cats you got, all those kind of things. What dog size you have, that makes a difference. And what type of dog you got. I mean, I had to rehome one of my dogs early on because he was a digger and I didn't want him digging in certain parts of my yard. But we learned from those things. So I'd say that I do have some areas that I'm more concerned about than others. And those areas that I'm more concerned, usually I lift them off the ground about 18 inches minimum to keep them away from most of the ground critters that are going to be attacking the plants that I'm growing in those beds. So raised beds can be very effective. Now, other ways you can do that is deter them using things like in the alum family. So growing onions on the perimeter, growing other things that they might enjoy more, even growing clover around the perimeter. So the rabbits are eating the clover. They're deterred by the smell of the alum family stuff, the onions and things. Maybe even having rosemary hedges around my other section where I've got the more tender plants I don't want eaten. And that'll help deter the smell, get them full before they even find your food that you're trying to grow more intentionally. So when I have flat land, that's the approach we take. We try to use natural hedging to be able to keep things out of it. And then another thing you can do is actually sprinkle cayenne pepper all through the garden area where you might be having cats leaving something other than Lincoln logs in your garden. And that will keep them from doing their business in there, as it also keeps the rabbits and a lot of the gophers actually away. And castor oil is another magic remedy that you can spray that on the soil and keep the gophers from digging, and pocket gophers digging underneath your soil. They don't like digging in castor oil infested soil for some reason.